Welcome to 360DigiTMG YouTube channel. This is a discussion of a project that we have accomplished. Name of the project is Autism Detection. So, what is autism basically? That is an unusual behavior. So, it's a detection of that behavior in the early stage. So, let's start with the business problem. Autism is going undetected, so autism related behavior increasing in day by day. What's the objective that we defined? That early detection of autism we will be doing. Why? Because when the early detection will be there, then in psychological way or some way we can minimize that. Okay, so that behavior, instead of increasing that day by day, it will decrease. Constraint, we will be reducing the manual effort. And business success criteria, increase the autism detection kits in early stage by at least 7%. And economic success criteria, generally government spends so much money on these autistic kids, so if we can understand the behaviors and if we can reduce that particular disease, then the spending of government also will be minimized. Let's understand some of the architecture of this project, what we are basically going to do. So this is a behavior, so we chose to go for behavior related models. So how you can identify a behavior? That is very much simple. It's not the simple convolutional neural network, it's the both convolution neural network as well as LSTM or maybe some recurrent neural network related architectures. So sequential architectures. Now thing is like we have to collect the data, which we have done. We have collected data from wherever we can, and uh, after collecting the data, those are videos basically, so that the sequence will be maintained. And on that, we have pre-processed the data to understand. So what pre-processing we have done? One, for instance, if we download 1 hour video, it it's not necessary that we have to give 1 hour video to the model for the understanding. Why? Because the behavior is not representing entirely on that 1 hour video. Whatever the relevant behaviors timings, we have cropped that, and also we have made that same timings section segmented videos to make the data balanced. Once that is done, we have done that CNN plus LSTM architecture, which we have built. And after that, we have done some model evaluation. One more thing, over here, CNN is not written manually. Here we have used pretend models. So model evaluation, how it is coming into picture. Here, so many pretend models are available over CNN. So we have collected so many CNN pretend models which are good for our behaviors, for our like projects. So on that basis, we got the model evaluation architectures, and also we have got the accuracies. For that, we understood that okay, this is overfitting, this is underfitting, and also whenever we are getting some underfitting or overfitting related issues, we are going back and forth and understanding the parameters, and then we are refining it. So once that is done, we got a better model. Once we got that model, we went for deployment. So how we are deploying it, the visualization is very simple. It's just giving the behavior video of that particular autistic child. Maybe the child is not autistic, it's a normal. So we have added that class as well. So it's a multi-class classification. In that we have added one another class, that is normal class. So once a video is given, probably that is a normal child or maybe abnormal, means autistic child. So in that autistic also, we have divided some of the class of behaviors. We understand the behaviors. Okay, this behavior can be possible, like covering ears, finger flipping. So these are the behaviors that they produce repeatedly. So that's the nature of the autistic child. Once we identified using our model, it will be given you in that particular visualization that okay, this is normal child, or maybe this is the autistic child with this behavior. So this is how the entire workflow is going. Okay, this is all about the autism related detection. So we are focusing on the early detection, not the adult version of the detection. We are going for 3 years or 4 years maximum. Other than that, we are not going beyond that. Okay. So this is what the architecture entirely says, and the data that we have collected, it's stored into S3, and we are communicating with AWS S3, and we are doing this entire procedure. So some of the last, before we wind up, some of the things that I want to mention, especially. So in our organization, in our institute, we do real-time projects that will push your limits and which will help you to get the better exposure in your career, as well as learning all of the project's phases methodology. You will go into it. So from the beginning, collection of the data, how I explain the architecture, the entire flow, you will be going through it. You will be learning different tools like Python, Power BI, cloud platforms, etc. After completion of the project, you will be, if the depends on the performance, if your performance is awesome, you will be selected for international journals. Your paper will be published on international journals. That is awesome. Now you have some access to the various kind of tools that our in-house tools, which is mind map, ML architecture assistant, animated learning, resume optimizer, or rohub, you can say, where you can actually optimize your resume according to the job descriptions. And there are other tools also. My mind map is for your like brushing up entire thing, entire subject will be there in that mind map. So these are the things we offer. So if you do have any inquiry or something, you can do it on this email. Follow our Instagram profile, subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as follow our LinkedIn. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.